So I'm going to start this podcast off a little different, and I'm going to go, "Hi, Austin."
Hello, Dustin.
Hi.
How are you?
That's how we started it. That's it. We're going. We're in this.
Yeah. So today's it is definitely a Monday. That is the best way to put it. The lack of sleep is going to be very evident, I think, in this podcast.
There's going to be some silliness in this podcast.
Yeah. So we just tried to record a video for one of the brands, and needless to say, it was different.
Yeah, and I think, and I think the deal is,
I thought you were gonna leave me hanging there after I said that.
I did. I left you hanging. I didn't know what to say, man. I'll be honest. Like, I was a little foggy. We are not on drugs. The thing is, we are not on drugs.
What a great way to lead in.
So look, here's the topic. Here's the topic, and we've actually wanted to talk about this for a while. I don't know why I'm doing this like I'm rapping, but we're gonna talk about whining.
Yes.
Why you're not winning. Instead, you're whining.
Yeah.
Well, not you in particular, but a lot of people are just whining about shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh no, 100%, dude. Like, we're both tired. That's a fact. But, we still came to work. We're still here to put the hours in. But a lot of people would bitch all day long or continuously about, oh, I'm sleepy. Oh, I didn't get enough sleep. Like, they wouldn't even show up to put the work in, is the thing.
I think a lot of it's culture now too. Like people, like, honestly, like the younger generation is used to, not having to work, man. It's just easier times than it was back a long time ago. So,
you're kind of just getting things handed to you.
In a way, and that's why you see like the bitching about just stupid shit, like people bitching about made up topics and just stuff because there's nothing to bitch about.
Yeah, there's always, I don't know. I guess it's like you said, it's kind of like a characteristic thing where if you want to find an excuse or something to complain about, you will. I mean, you can always find something to complain about, but that's the thing is those are the type of people that never progress towards success because they're always finding something to impede their progress in regards to moving forward. But I'm surprised I was able to make that sentence coherently. But point is it got across and it made sense.
The thing is, we don't really edit our podcast, so this is all going to be on it. So yeah, like so to whining, people spend more time, whining about things that they don't have or they could do or whatever instead of actually doing it. So this is where I feel like, by the time when I was 18, man, I was out doing my own thing. I had to, I was like, that's what I had to do. So I had to like, press on. And, I didn't have the opportunity to sit there and whine because I had to move and go. And there's a lot of sacrifices being made. So the people now that will bitch about, hey, Dustin has all these companies and this and that. Well, it's because I sacrificed my 20s, man. I sacrificed literally all of my 20s to work my ass off. And now I have a little time to play, even though I'm a psychopath and I really don't.
I want to say, man, you know what play? Dude, you still work. You still work. Like there's no pausing. But yeah, see, that's the thing is I feel like a lot of my generation, like I'm gonna use that I'm gonna group
go for that.
I'm gonna group myself.
Be Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. What?
Sorry,
I'm gonna group myself with millennials. I don't like to do that because I think it's a term that has a lot of negativity around it. But I feel like the majority of my generation thinks that, I think they expect handouts or they expect things to be given to them in regards to like the real world. For instance, I think, let's jump on the topic of college. They think that once you leave college, you're instantly going to be making six figures or you're going to not experience any such hardship or you'll be able to find a job and immediately, start paying student loans back. And to be honest,
you can expect six-figure student loans to pay back. I can tell you that. Yeah,
well, I'll tell you right now, firsthand, as somebody that quit college because I realized this is a scam and really means nothing. It's a waste of time for me. It was for me. I'm not trying to dissuade people from going to college, but I feel like I said, kind of going back to the whole generational thing. I think my generation's so consumed with the idea of if you go to college, you're gonna get to have a free pass in life. That's not the case.
Yeah, I think a lot of times you learn stuff at college that really does not help you at all in the real world, because some of the topics being, especially now, man, like a lot of the stuff that's being talked about and things like that just really are kind of bad for like a really, I guess you'd say, normal work atmosphere in a way.